This is Module 4, Lesson 2 on your own. You can find this on page 11 or 111 and going to page 112. You will need a work page for this. Denise runs 10-kilometer race, which is 6.2 miles. Her average time per mile is shown. So Denise runs 1 mile in 8.5 minutes. Her total time for the race, what is her total time for the race? So hint, we're going to multiply the number of miles by her average time. And then we're going to do how we'd normally multiply. So they gave you two things here. They gave you the kilometers and the miles, but they told us to multiply the miles. So we're going to do 6.2 times 8.5. So I'm going to bring up my work page. I'm going to do 6.2 times 8.5. 5 times 2 is 10. 6 times 5 is 30, plus 1 is 31. We add our 0. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 6 is 48, plus 1 is 49. 0, 7, 12, 5. We have 1, 2 spots, 1, 2 spots. So our answer is 52.7 minutes. Okay, explain your answer. To find the total time for the race, blank, multiply the number of minutes each mile takes and the number of miles. Number 2, Antoine says he can multiply 14 and 12 to find the product of 0.14 times 0.2, 0.12. When he does this, Antoine gets a product of 168. So yes, he can do that. However, he needs to put his decimal place in. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal places. So he's going to need 4 decimal places, which is this first one right there. Number 3. A city park is 0.85 miles long and is 0.7 miles wide. The city wants to put in new plants and grass that needs less watering. So we're going to write an expression. That just means we're going to write a problem that can be used to find the area of the park. So if you want to look at our hint, it says to find the area, multiply the length and the width. The length is 0.85 times the width is 0.7. Well, let's see if their time sign works better. Okay. So now we're going to multiply this, and I'm going to bring up my work page to do that. So you should be doing it too. 0.85 times 0.7. 7 times 5 is 35. 8 times 7 is 56. Plus 3 is 59. There's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Put a decimal. Add a 0 in front. So 0.595. Okay. The city calculates that only 6/10 of the park will need plants and grass. What decimal can be used to calculate the area of the park that will have plants and grass? So all we have to do is convert the fraction to a decimal. To do that, it says that we need to divide the numerator by the denominator. But if you say the 6/10, that means that our decimal is 6/10 because the 6 is in the 10th spot. Part C, what is the total area of the park in square miles that you'll have plants and grass? So we're going to take what we got earlier with the 0.595, and we're going to multiply it by 0.6. So that's what we're going to go do over on work paper. So I have the 0.595, and I'm going to multiply it by the 0.6. 5 times 6 is 30. 9 times 6 is 54, plus 3 is 57. 35. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So our decimal is there. So we get 0.3570. 0.3570. Number 4, find the product. So we're just going to be multiplying these out. We have, a lot of you could probably do this one in your head. We have 0.2 times 0.7. 2 times 7 is 14. There's 1, 2 spots. So 1, 2 spots. I have 0.14 as my answer. Our next one is 0.4 times 0.8. 4 times 8 is 32. 1, 2, 1, 2. So we get 0.32. Number 6. 10.05 times 5.6. 6 times 5 is 30. 0 plus 3 is 3. 0 and 6. We put our 0 down. 5 times 5 is 25. 0, 2. 0, and then we have to do 5. 0, 8, 2, 6, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So 56.280. Number 7, 7.9 times 5.1. 1 times 9 is 9. 1 times 7 is 7. We're going to go to the next row, so we put our 0. 5 times 9 is 45. 5 times 7 is 35, plus 4 is 39. We get 9, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Line 10, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. So 40.29. Number 8. Nita will bake 3.2 batches of muffins for the school bake sale. Each batch uses 1.75 cups of whole wheat flour. How much whole wheat flour does Nita need to make the muffins? So first they want us to estimate. 3.2 is close to 3. 1.75 is close to 2. So 3 times 2 is 6. Part B, now we're actually going to multiply. I'm actually going to put the 1.75 on top because it is the longer number, and that makes it easier for most of us to multiply. 5 times 2 is 10. 14, 15. 2, 3. Okay, going down, so we're going to put a 0. 3 times 5 is 15. 7 times 3 is 21, plus 1 is 22. 3, 4, 5. It's 0, 10, 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So I get 5.600, but I'm going to drop those zeros because they don't matter there. So 5.6 is my answer. Using your estimate, is your answer reasonable? So my estimate was 6 and my answer is 5.6. I would say it is close, so it is reasonable.